Most often, the failure and the success go hand in hand. It is through the failure that you can emerge also as a successor. If you don't fail, you won't learn. So you don't commence something to fail, but sometimes by virtue of various surrounding factors which is beyond your control, the factors that really you have not visualized or planned or estimated or expected will happen sometimes. And as a result of that, there would be a failure. Now we see some of the innovations in medical field. The particular drug which they have designed for it, it has failed the test for that particular one benefit that they are looking for. But in the process, they have identified this drug could be used for something else, and that becomes a seller. And that is why some of the pharmaceutical companies, during their research time, they have failed many times over for the intended research for that particular drug. But in the process, they have identified this drug could be used for this and that and the other thing. And that is why I say sometimes success emerges from the failure. So sometimes the success and the failure go in hand in hand. So when you fail, don't discard that status. You have to emerge through the failure to look at the next stage of your success. Ladies and gentlemen, all the time we cannot succeed. All the time we cannot fail. All the time we need to have a very determined, very positive, very clear vision and outlook for ourselves all the time to make sure that what we do benefit more people in more places, more often. And if you have that kind of mentality, you would see success through the failure. And that is why most of the research entities like drug, particularly pharmaceutical industries, they put so much of money into research and they develop a particular drug, and at the end of the day, having spent so much of money, they see this drug will not work for this particular solution which they worked on. And the later they find this drug could be worked for the other one. And that's why some of the drugs that have failed, many of the tests have become a trailblazing successes. We have so much of witnesses, evidences, and the showcase those things all the time. In fact, the drug Viagra, which is used by men, it was originally researched for a solution for a heart disease. So much of money was spent on research, but finally it became a trailblazing drug for something else. So life is like that. We need to see the success through the failure to enrich more people in more places more often.